Cowabunga Gamers, welcome back to another episode of Technological Journey. Last time, we got tungsten steel. Well, we got tungsten steel, and we got the EV nano assemblies. This time, we're going to continue with the tungsten line, with scheelite, and going down here with tungsten hexachloride to get tungsten carbide. One thing I found out that I didn't realize was that if we come here and take a look at hydrogen peroxide, the anthracene isn't consumed. So we could have done this last episode, but we didn't. So I just got some between episodes, since we had the pyrolyze oven and we don't need to constantly be producing it. This makes everything a whole lot easier. No, it's this way. So let's just jump in and get the other half of the tungsten line going. So what do we need here? So we need scheelite. So let's stick scheelite. Scheelite's going to go into here. So let's get a conveyor. Right? We're going to get a conveyor. We're going to set this to import. And then we can grab a interface and just stick scheelite on there. So that's going to go, that's going to get, I set this to import, right? Yes. So that's going to get scheelite. There was something else we needed though. Sodium hydroxide, right. And we also need, okay, no, this is interesting. So we need 2 items and a fluid. 2 items and a fluid. So we can stick in the items in there, no problem. It's the fluid, because we also need to, we could move this mixer over. That kind of screws everything up, doesn't it? Okay, so I have an idea. We're going to move this one. And I guess we can move this one over, and okay, so this cleans this up. This lets us make this look nice. So we need 3 machines here. I was originally going to use the large chemical reactors for this, but right now I think we're just going to do single blocks. So we need 1 more HV chemical reactor. So the plan here is that we have a mixer. We have a mixer like here that does sodium tungstate from scheelite, right? And then we're going to have a chemical reactor. We're going to have a chemical reactor here. Actually, no, we need fluid filters before we do this. We need 2 of these. We're also going to need a pump on. No, I figured it out. I figured out what we're going to do. We're going to stick these 2 here, right? We're going to grab 2 signs. So this is going to be hydrogen peroxide. And this is going to be ethylene. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So sodium tungstate. So this is going to get, we need an arm too. Right? So this is where we make hydrogen peroxide. So hydrogen peroxide. How do we get this? How do we get... Okay, so we need to do We need ethyl benzene. Because this is the only way to get it right. Ethyl benzene and that. And this comes from, ethyl benzene obviously comes from ethylene and benzene. And this, we might have this. We do not have this. What the good golly gosh darn. So we need naphthalene. Naphthalene. What? Well, obviously it's not this way. Which we need this for. And this is just coal tar and sulfuric acid. Huh. So we need some more coal tar then, I guess. Okay, I thought this was going to be a quick thing, but I guess it's going to be a large portion of the episode, which is fine. We're not in a rush. So let's go back over here. Let's make some coal tar. So coal tar is coal with circuit at 20. So let's put that in. Get some coal. We can use charcoal. Yeah, we have a bunch of charcoal. Wait a minute. This only gives us 800, but coal itself gives us... Okay, so I just grabbed some coal coke from the overworld. We're gonna put it in here. And then this is full of creosote, so let's just do that. Why is this so slow? So while that goes, let's figure out the rest of this. So we need coal tar ore, which is a distillery, which is fine. So we need a mixer. So we're gonna, oh geez Louise. This becomes naphthalene at 1:1. A naphthalene mixed with oxygen and lithium dust gives us, okay, yeah, so this is going well. We just need to handcraft some of this. So I'll let this go and I'll bring you back once this is done. Okay, we're back. We got a bunch of coal tar, so now we need to turn it into coal tar oil using a circuit of 0. So we can just dump this in. 11 seconds. Okay, so this is going to turn into like maybe a bucket of coal tar oil. And then after that, we just need a mixer of sulfuric acid. That's not too bad. 90 seconds at LV. Holy shoot. We should also start looking at distillation towers for everything. Yeah, no, these aren't bad at all. LV pumps. We need to fix our rubber situation. I keep meaning to tackle that between episodes. Okay, and there we go. We have 40 buckets of coal tar ore that we can now mix with sulfuric acid. So let's find our, ooh, I know where we, no. Yeah, but that needs to happen anyway. Cell. Yes, we did make more cells. Good. So let me grab some sulfuric acid. Yeah, perfect. And then we can come over here. If I can find it. No. Here. We can come here and we can put it in the mixer with the coal tar. Now we just need to set this up to power, which honestly isn't that bad because we can just bring the power over here and this should be going. Yes. So, oh, that's really quick. I love that. So that's going to give us a bucket and a quarter of that. So we are at this step. So this step needs to go back in the distillery. And we can just use this distillery that we were using. It is at 0. Thankfully, this is a quicker recipe. So once we have naphthalene, we need to mix it with oxygen and lithium. So, oh, this uses only 50. Hold on. We can speed this up by using a circuit of 1. Just need to remember to switch that back. There we go. Okay. So let me grab some lithium while we're waiting here. We can put some of this stuff away. Empty cell. Yep. We definitely made too much. That's fine. That is fine. So we can very simply just move this back to 0 and let this finish. So that's 16 more buckets. Cool. Again, probably made too much, but it is what it is. So now we just need a chemical reactor. This one. No, again, one too soon. So a chemical reactor. Naphthalene, oxygen. We need 21 buckets of oxygen? Holy shoot. So naphthalene, lithium. And then we can just grab oxygen from here. This should be enough. That's 52. Yes. So put that in. This is making us phthalic acid. Oh, the lithium doesn't get used for this? Yeah, okay. Let me finish this up. Okay, so we got a bunch of phthalic acid. So we are, where are we? Oh no. Oh no, what do we need? We need this, which comes from, so we need ethyl benzene. Right, we're getting where we made the dust. That's what we're making. So we just need to put this in a chemical dehydrator, which is right over here. No. Thought we had a chemical dehydrator over here. But I guess that was a sifting machine. Chemical, oh, we had one over here the entire time. Yep, so we can, let's see, reactor, here we go. So we can just dump those in. And that's gonna give us the phthalic anhydride dust. Hopefully. It's probably in here. Yeah, okay. So we got this. So now we just need the ethyl benzene, which we can get from coal tar, actually, or we can just do a chemical reaction with benzene and ethylene, both of which we should have. So let's go get some benzene and ethylene. Benzene is going to be here. No, that's wood tar. Here's benzene. So this is 1-to-1, I want to say. Yeah, so, and how much do we need? We only need 1. But we want to have enough of this so it's not annoying. So that's 11 buckets, which gets us, so yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough for now. Then we also need ethylene, and ethylene, I want to say it's over here. Ethanol, epichlorohydrin, phenol. Do we not have ethylene? I thought we had ethylene. I found it. It was behind us the entire time on this tucked away line. So let's grab a cell of this and then grab a cell of, or try to fill up as much of this as we can. So now we just need to mix this together. So let's go back to the chemical reactor. So now we need ethyl benzene in a circuit of 1. Okay, hydrogen peroxide. So benzene and ethylene. Grab a circuit. So this should give us ethyl benzene, which we can use. Actually, we can literally just pump it into here. And then we need to grab this, throw it in, and we are going to get our ethylene thraquinone. Sure. Our mysterious piss yellow liquid, which is all we really care about. So I'm going to let this go, get through the backlog here, and then I'll bring you back and we'll make the hydrogen peroxide and set up the scheelite portion of the tungsten line. Okay. 12 buckets of that, which is pretty nice. And the rest of this can just go. I know this was hydrogen peroxide. I forget what the other one was, but we'll figure it out. So, where are we? We want hydrogen peroxide, which means in here, we're going to need this. We're going to need oxygen, and we are also going to require, right, because this is the wrong thing. We want to recycle this with hydrogen. That's what this was. This was the recycle section. So we want 2 of these, I think. 1 here and 1 here. This one is, we are going to give hydrogen. And this one's going to get oxygen. Right? Or do we want these on the back? Sodium tungstate. So that's where sodium tungstate's going to go. Which means we need hydrogen peroxide to go left. And we want the piss to go right. But we also want it to come back. Yeah, okay, I see how this is going to work. So we're going to go this way. So all we really need is an arm here. Right? Yeah, no, this makes sense. This makes sense. So let's grab the arm we made earlier. go, and you can go. So arm. Right? And then we want to set that here. Set it to import with an item filter of scheelite. Hold on. This is going to be easier if I just do scheelite and sodium hydroxide. And we want this to keep exactly. Oh. There we go. So that's going to go here. And then we're going to have an interface with scheelite, sodium hydroxide. You're going to get mixed up. And then we want it to output, which means we need to set this to unfiltered. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and this is going to be our hydrogen peroxide, which means we're going to have 2 pumps on either side. We also need fluid filters, which we made previously. Oh, we did. They were in my inventory the entire time. So to the right here, we're going to export hydrogen peroxide. And here we are going to export to make hydrogen peroxide, we're going to export this last one. And then here we're going to fluid output. I think this is good. I think this is good to go. So let's get some more cable. Does this need any storage bus? No, it doesn't, because it needs 1 storage bus. 1 fluid storage bus here on extract only. Okay. Cyan. Yep, there we go. Then we can come around here, drop down. You need to have a higher priority. You're getting oxygen, you should be getting hydrogen. You're working, so this should be fine. Making it, you have that. I think this needs to be set to unfiltered, right? Yeah. So once this works, oh, we need to add scheelite down here. Fluid interface here. Scheelite. Right, so you should be getting scheelite, perfect, and you will be getting yeah. Oh, this needs to be set to oh. Is this working? No. Calcium hydroxide. Oh, there is. There was. Okay. Item output. And then that's going to go into here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I just need to set here. We can do this. Allow input, and then yeah, okay, so this is a whole thing on its own. I love this. Okay, So that's scheelite processing for you. So we can mark this off the list. And hydrogen peroxide. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I'm going to throw scheelite in there, and everything will sort itself out. The only thing is that this is slow. Realistically, we should have done it in a large LCR, but I think for the time being, this is fine. So let's take a look at tungsten hexachloride, which is going to go in here, I believe. Okay, so taking a quick look at tungsten hexafluoride, we're going to need one more LCR to get tungsten carbide, but tungsten hexachloride isn't too bad. The only interesting part is that we don't want to passive this, we want to set this to on demand, right? So to do that, we want to come down here. We want to put this on the mainnet. Thankfully, the mainnet is really close. So how do we do this? For tungsten hexachloride, we need, it's just one item and one fluid, right? And then one here. So the question is, did I put them in here? No, I wasn't smart. So we want item, one of these, we want one of these, and we also want a input hatch. So input hatch can go here. Output bus can go over here, and then input bus can go here. Now we can get, no, interface would be here. We want these. Okay, so this is going to be input hatch right here is going to be chlorine. And honestly, we'll probably just put this on the mainnet. I don't see a reason to subnet this out. And you are going to be hidden. Do I have any cable on me? No, I do not. So we can do this and then bring it down. So all we need, this is on HV, right? And it's an HV recipe, but it's an MV recipe. Okay, never mind. This is perfectly fine then. So let's go quickly make a pattern for this. Travel anchors are on my next to do. So this is going to be this, where it just makes 1 and makes 7. Right? Unless, because when are we ever going to need hexafluoride? Hexafluoride is only used in this. So we could, so we want to make a tungsten carbide ingot, right? To do that, we want tungsten to go in to this chemical reactor, and then tungsten hexafluoride is coming out, and it's going into another chemical reactor. What if we put the output? Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? We put the output on the, put the output of this on the subnet, right? Honestly, to do that, the easiest way to do this would be to switch these around, where the output is right here, the input hatch is here, this way. Oh. This way we can easily separate out the two. This is what, chlorine? Chlorine, and then you get this pattern. And then you get brought down here. And then you get an interface, but you get put on the subnet, right? And then we make another LCR, like right here. PTFE casings, yeah. Make another subnet here. Not subnet, LCR. If I can place any of these blocks correctly. You need to be that. Let me build this and I'll bring it back. Okay, we are back. We got the chemical reactor built. We're just plugging it in. So my idea, so the input here is going to be tungsten hexachloride. This needs to be on a higher priority. And this is going to come from the subnet. And then everything else here is going to be on the main net. So we have an output hatch here and two inputs. The inputs of this are hydrogen and methane. So hydrogen, and this is going to be methane, right? And this is the output hatch, and this is the output bus. So this will give us the tungsten carbide. So these are all going to be on the main net. I don't like that. We can get rid of this one. Oh, but that covers the energy. We can put the energy in the middle. Yeah, and that should be perfect. Then assign for tungsten carbide. So now, right, so this has the pattern for that. This should have chlorine in it. It does. Whoa. This should have nothing. This should have nothing. This should have methane, hydrogen, input bus. Okay. Now we just need to get these set up to power, which is the fun part, right? Yeah, the fun part. So we are at this one's maxed. Realistically, this should get split up into two, but we are at 1, 2, 3. This would be 4. So let's get another. Do I want to put another turbine here? I think we do, right? And then sort of have it the same. Yeah, let me make a turbine. Okay, there we go. A new large gas turbine. So since this is here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this. And then we're going to do a bit of rewiring here. Actually, we need some more aluminum cables. So I think we want to bump these up to EV, right? And this one, especially since we have an extra we have an extra EV on here. And then we set up a new line here. So these two are going to be at EV, which is nice, I think. Or it will be nice. Perfect. And then we can get... We need a transformer. We need a transformer and some more aluminum. Okay, okay. So this is going to come up, right? And it's going to run along here. Aluminum cable, aluminum cable. And then it's going to keep going this way. We need to fix this somehow. Oh, this was the issue I wanted to avoid. Okay, so I know how we're going to do this. We're going to have the transformer here, gold cable, and then aluminum cable, and then the subnet is going to come here and down. Yeah, that's good enough. So this should mean, right? This should mean that if we request tungsten hexachloride, wait, no, hexachloride is going to make, it's going to make tungsten carbide. And then this needs to be thrown back into the, okay, so we need to fix this recipe. We need to fix this recipe, but that should be easy. So it should be, this makes tungsten carbide ingot. I think it makes 2 of them, right? So if we get one of these, makes 7, makes 2. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. But I think this is correct. Because you're gonna output the tungsten tungsten carbide dust, and then we're gonna go over here to this blast furnace, and this blast furnace is going to keep tungsten carbide in stock, which is going to make the hot ingot, which is going to get sent to the freezer, which is then going to get frozen and turned into what we need. Okay, let's give this a try. Tungsten carbide. 2 of these. Oh, no. I mean, we can make a lot of them. So 1 tungsten dust to 2 tungsten carbide ingots. Let's go. That went... Oh, this should be fixed up. Plating dented. Hammer. Cool. So now... Now it should be in the blast furnace. Let's turn this machine off. And then try that again. But plus you go in, right? Yeah. Okay, so this worked. So Oh shit, that worked. Ah, we did it. That's awesome. That's so good. We did. Oh no, where'd it go? Tungsten carbide. We got tungsten carbide. Do we need the dust? We need the dust, don't we? To complete this quest. That's hilarious. Where is... Here it is. We hold this, we get the quest, and we're good. And this only takes 30 seconds. Okay, sweet. So there we go. We got the entire tungsten line completed. That's beautiful. I think this is going to be where we wrap up this episode. Now that we have tungsten carbide, we could definitely get to... We could get to Pluto, which lets us get into Astral, which lets us do that, and then we can also do... which lets us get Starlight, which lets us get better superconductor circuits, or superconductor wire. But we can also upgrade the coils on these now, which is what we were missing for this. Okay, and then we can get IV machines. Honestly, I think we're at the point where we can start doing IV stuff now. We need to get Aquata stuff all set up, which is going to be fun. This is the other half of the platinum line. Just need to figure out where we want to start. I guess like IV europium. This is the waste product of... Yeah, I think europium comes from this, which is a chemical dehydrator. Nuclear waste. Okay, so we might be doing nuclear next, which is its own whole thing. Yep, I'll figure out what we want to do next time. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you then.